excited. It looks like we're going to get none of that low-tier nonsense. Looks like we're going to get a good old-fashioned top-tier battle here between Palutena and Wario to start here. So, going to be a fun one. Again, a matchup we've seen time and time again, but, you know, due to the nature of the game, both these characters receiving some pretty sizable nerfs in the last couple of patches. So, curious to see how, you know, the matchup is going to break down here between Chalecos and Tejuino.
Yeah, I'm really curious myself because, you know, I think Palutena is pretty much just as good as she was before, but checked in a couple departments, whereas Wario lost some really crucial stuff, but also seems to be just fine at the end of the day. But these characters, I guess, no longer just have like that ultra cheese and kind of that easy learning curve that they once did, but, you know, they still do, just to a lesser effect. And it looks like it's Tejuino on Palutena and Chalecos on Wario, by the way. So, yeah, a little bit of a lead for Tejuino going into this. I think this matchup is pretty rough for Wario. He just gets outranged super hard, and Palutena has the strength to kill him before that survivability comes into play.
Yeah, 100%, and you're definitely seeing that in the early phases. You know, Palutena, it doesn't take much, you know, to get her started. Just takes a couple of nairs at low percent, and you see right now, you know, Tejuino doing a great job policing where Palutena does great, and that's at the ledge. That backer is going to clean up that stock nicely, Max.
Pretty solid finish there, only 50% on Palutena right now. Let's see what Chalecos can do, though, to bring this back, because Wario, if there's anything he's got in spades, it's comeback potential. We, of course, have the waft, but also just his natural bulk and hard hits. He can kind of go toe-for-toe with anybody, even if he's trailing by a bit in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, definitely has, you know, better rubber band AI than I'd say most, some other characters in the game do. That backer will at least set up the ledge trap for Chalecos, but Tejuino, nair off the ledge, a great option for Palutena to, you know, to get out of jail free. And, you know, once again, it is Tejuino back on the offensive here.
Woo! Extra long-lasting hitbox with that up smash using the bike to his aid. Tejuino now looking super good to take game one. And all he has to do is chip out this last stock. Waft is only good for 1/3 of the battle here, so we're going to have to see Chalecos get some pretty honest kills along the way if he wants to steal this one.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a game of math. You know, you only have so many wafts to play with, you know, with how much time there's left on the clock. So, like you said, Chalecos is definitely going to have to put in the work to get this, you know, this first stock off here. And not even at, you know, over 100%, just reaching the century mark here is Tejuino. Still looking very, very solid here.
Wow, that could have been a forward smash punish on the counter too, but Chalecos just kind of hedging his bets. Goes for a dash attack that doesn't get the job done. And you know what? I think if he used a waft like 30 seconds ago, if he found the opening, and was really committed to camping it out and making the match go on at least another 2 minutes, then we could have seen a realistic path to victory. But right now, it's just looking like Tejuino has this one kind of wrapped up. I mean, so many things for Palutena will finish the job in just a few straight hits worth of damage.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting use of the forward throw right there. The F-tilt will get the job done from the other side of the stage, but 106 on his their final stock is Chalecos, so definitely having their work cut out for them here.
Yeah, I think this is a real do or die moment, right? Do you decide to use the waft early and try to camp with the little life that you have left? Or do you just go for some honest kill and try to get a 0 to death? And I don't know, right now it looks like neither of those is going to be an option. Oh, hold up. One opening is all it takes sometimes, but the back throw does it.
Yeah, the trials and tribulation of man. Do I or do I not let it rip?
To rip or not to rip?
Yeah, definitely one of the harder questions you have to ask yourself throughout the week. But yeah, listen, that was just a solid game, you know, for Tejuino right there. Like you said, you know, that matchup is really, really hard for Wario. Up close, it's definitely, you know, Wario can swing the match in his favor sometimes. You've seen it, those low percent combos. You know, Wario's nair is, the hitbox on that move lasts for so long, and you can definitely string a couple of decent, you know, combo strings into that, but not to the extent that Palutena can. You know, it's definitely rough for him up close. So we'll see what the counter pick is here for Chalecos.
Yeah, I feel like Palutena actually does kind of edge Wario out in that pound-for-pound combo game at low percents, which is very rare in Wario's matchup history, right? He's typically the one who's getting a lot out of those exchanges, but instead he has to watch out for it just the same and from a character with a lot better hitboxes than him. So I think there's just a natural difficulty in this matchup. I would not be surprised to maybe see a counterpick. That said, I don't know Chalecos as a player whatsoever, right? So I don't know if there's a pocket available, but when you're playing Wario, there's only a few guys who make you want to switch off. I think Palutena is one of them.
Yeah, 100%. You know, looks like they're talking it over. You know, maybe seeing what his stage options are here. Maybe a smaller stage like Smashville is something that we could potentially see. But like you said, I feel like it might be more of a character thing than a stage thing. Smashville is at least a step in the right direction. Smaller stage, having that center platform, to camp under is definitely gonna do nothing but help. We could be seeing the switch here like you predicted.
Ooh, Sephiroth. Okay, I do like Smashville for Wario as well. You also get a lot of fight mix-ups on the platform because your opponent's typically shielding there. But Sephiroth, a character that I think can go toe-to-toe with Palutena for sure. His biggest flaw is really his size to weight ratio, and Palutena loves fighting matchups like that. But she does also get outranged by Seph, which is really rare.
Yeah, right. Definitely going to be an awkward, song and dance in neutral. But like you said, the size and weight to weight ratio, huge factor for Sephiroth here. Again, being tall and light is never necessarily a great combination, especially against a character like Palutena that could still have, a couple of those instances of explosiveness. So we'll see how it shakes out here. KK Slider still playing that good stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the shoe's on the other foot now, right? Where Wario gets so outranged by Palutena. Palutena now in the opposite position and has to be very careful about swinging first. It's going to be a lot more of a bait and punish game on her end now. And we see the switch so far kind of paying off for Chalecos. I mean, he was up by 10 and now he's up by 1%, but at least he's not getting his ass beat like he was before.
Yeah, I definitely think having that extra range is going to do nothing but benefit him. And hitting the 80% threshold, the one wing, is in effect right now. But Chalecos is still continuing his juggle situation, but the counter will not buy Chalecos any time, but unfortunately it'll cost him a stock there. That's unfortunate.
You were almost Pog, but instead you went out weird champ, and that's very unfortunate. I think he just should have pressed up B a little bit earlier, and he may have lived that. Sephiroth's recovery, pretty good when you go straight up.
Yeah, definitely, one of those SDs that might take the wind out of your sail if you're Chalecos, but if you're Tejuino, you're definitely going to take that all the way to the bank, but you're still trying to generate some offense while you still have the stock to work with, and using that invincible shield, to their advantage for sure.
Oh, the counter. All right. Tejuino staying alive in a big way in the face of this counter pick, man. I didn't think it was going to dissuade him too much, but, I mean, it just has not worked at all. The SD from Chalecos, and that's going to be a 2-stock lead. Palutena, not too hard of a time maintaining these leads. I got to say, she's got good keep away tools, and she can deny your approaches really well with her shield moves, too.
Yeah, no, 100%. Chalecos is definitely going to, again, once again, going to have to, send it into overdrive, to bring this back. And, Tejuino just looks super solid and a great conversion right there, reading the tech roll to the left of the platform.
One potential saving grace is the one wing coming out a little bit earlier because of the stock deficit, but just watching how Tejuino is maintaining the pace in the match here, it's looking pretty over. At this point, a couple more hits into up air, into back air, and even back throw near the ledge. We're looking at a 2-0. Ooh, now, Sephiroth does have some X Factor on him, though. This guy hits really hard.
Yeah, like you mentioned, especially with the one wing, having that extra jump, especially to go out there and extend those combos, can be really crucial in making a comeback here. So, it could be, too little too late for Chalecos. Time will certainly tell, but already lapped a percent on his last stock.
Yeah, time's a telling, Koopa. I think this one might be done. Wow, the Octa Slash sneaking underneath Palutena's counter. Okay. Just going for the back air on shield, not even looking for that grab that was pretty much presented right in front of him. Oh, all right, and pays with his life. Okay, Tejuino down to what might be a little too close for comfort situation, but based on how he's been handling this game and the game before it, I don't know. It still looks pretty good for him, but I think Chalecos is coming alive.
Yeah, still having the one wing to play with, though. That's definitely going to make things, at least a little bit interesting here. But the immediate back throw from Tejuino going to allow them to reset the situation here. Maybe trying to read an up-B from the ledge to the platform there. Oh, God.
Oh, so much spaghetti. Ah! No! What fundies, bro? Somebody call up Tumultus right now. Get him on the line. What did I just witness, bro?
Wow. That was...
I got setups like that in Mexico, bro?
Yeah, right. As we take a look at that on our replay here, again, Explosive Flame The gift that keeps on giving, getting that real awkward hitbox where it just sends you into no man's land and setting up perfectly into that down smash. KK Slider's playing his greatest hits, but not even that could match the fire of what Palutena was serving in that last game.
Yeah, he actually just got to town a couple minutes ago. It's 8:30 on Saturday nights, right? So
yeah,
KK actually in town. Well, you know what? I think we're on the west coast of Mexico, so we're like 2 or 3 hours behind. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is, Tejuino advances 2-0 over Chalecos in a series of matchups that I think aren't like horrible for either character. And really, I might even give Sephiroth like the tiniest edge over Palutena. Don't come for me too hard for that, guys.